We're getting ready for class today. Let me hear from you before we go in there. So how has the classes been? And then if you have anybody that must be in class, let's get them on board. Today we're going to be having digital tools. If you have anybody that must, we're going to be having digital classes. The first section today is a digital class. We're going to be looking at some tools, most of them free tools that we can use to further advance ourselves in this training, and that will definitely be helpful along the line in the journey of our lives. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining this class today, and I'm going to be taking you on a practical journey which I really want you to follow. And if you have any question, like we've always said, you can put it in the chat comment, in the chat box, and then we'll attend to you. Additionally, I want to make sure that you also practice along as we go, because we're going to be doing some hands-on practice. Now, if you miss anything, you will definitely always have access to the video. And I know my slide has not been shared because I'm trying to just use one slide for all. So you get it at the end. So, okay, let me share my screen. So today in this section, we are going to be dealing with digital tools. We're going to be working with digital tools that will help us in our in continuing what we are doing. So I will be sharing some tools with us today that will be important. But the most important thing that we all need to also note is the importance of digital tools. What do we mean when we talk about digital tools? Digital tools are like electronic digitals. Digital is just something that is not physical. You don't see it with your hand, but you can use it. It's not physical. You can hold it. And because we are in a digital age, technology has driven the way we operate in this season. And sincerely, everything is going digital right now. Will there still be some things we'll do manually? Yes, but most of the things will go digital because that is where we are right now. So digital tools also can be physical tools that have digital element in them that can expand the capacity or the ability of the human for performing tasks or generating products. Now, what does that mean? When we talk about digital tools, we are talking about things that are designed to further help us be able to be more productive. It enhances our productivity, our ability to do what we ought to do or what we are already doing. So yes, you should have the video. We'll try. So what we are already doing so that we can do it better. What some of the things that digital tools helps us to do is also that it helps us to do it faster and it helps us to do it easier. It saves time. And of course, with digital tools also, you can be positioned for financial profit. You know, I believe today I'll be showing you some few tools that will help in being able to do some things that are more productive. So that is what we mean when we talk about digital tools. Now, today we're going to start by looking at number one digital tools is how do you download YouTube videos? Now, the videos can be videos of yourself or other people's video. I think I will try if I can undo that today also, how to download Facebook videos. But if we can't, we could do it in the next digital tool class we have. So how can we, what can make it easy for us to be able to download a video? Maybe you found a video on YouTube and then you want to use it or you want to download it for record, or you want to download it to be able to have access to it, or, there are many reasons why we want to download videos. Like somebody was asking last week, or in our last class, how can we download YouTube videos? So I'm going to be showing you two tools that can help. Now, there are many tools, but I choose to use these ones because, number one, they are online. They are 100% online. So they are web browsers. You don't need to install anything on your computer to use them. There are other softwares that you need to install on your computer, like FreeMake, but this one, they are web browser tools. So if you can see my screen, go with me to the first one. It's called KeepVid. And the website is just Keep, K as in kettle, E as in egg, E as in elephant, P as in Paul, V as in violin, keepv.id. I'm going to click on it to open, and then we go straight to keepvid.id. Now, just a word of caution. Some of these tools or these web browsers, because they are free, they do come sometimes with adverts. Well, as at the moment of this tutorial or this class, this is absolutely free. And these are some of the things that they said this can do. KeepVid is an online video downloader. You can use it to download Facebook videos. You can use it to download YouTube audio converter, download YouTube videos, Twitter video, Instagram video. So this is a one-stop tool that can help to be able to do what you want. And they said they can download videos from over 100 sites. So, but for this section, all I want to do is to show you how you can download videos as it relates to YouTube. Now you can see from here under specialties that they have other tools, other features, Facebook video download, online video. So you can use any of that. But this is for us to be able to download a YouTube video. And it is also, it comes with ability to do more. That is why we are looking. In case you are just joining us, this is now, they told us that it is better than all this one. These are other web tools that you can use to download YouTube videos. I believe you can see the screen, keepv.id. Now, the question is, what do I need? Of course, you surely need the YouTube link that you want to download. So I don't know if you are following along with me. So we go to youtube.com. If there is any link video you want to download, you go look for it. Now, I will say this also, that sometimes, depending on the length of the video, it may not allow some videos to be downloaded, if maybe like 2 hours video or so. Also, it also depends if the owner of the video or the content creator has put some things like a security feature. But most videos comes with ability to download them free. All right, so let me see if I can get this video. I need to just look for it. So don't do that. Let me get a video link. You can also try that on your side. And if you already have a video you want to download, you can get it. So all you need to do is to either right-click in the middle of the video, right-click in the middle of the video, and click on copy video URL. Or you can just go to the web browser right here and copy the link from there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is your web browser. This is the link to the video. If you copy this here, you have the link. And if you come here, you click on right-click and you click copy video URL. You also have the link. So after that, the next thing to do is to go to our keepvid.id and paste the copied link there. And somebody is saying, how did I paste? You can either right click and click on paste, or you can just press Ctrl V and it will be pasted. And once you have it pasted, the next you need to do is to click on go. All right. So now we have clicked on go on some platform. There is chances that you see some advert, which is just what came up right now. Now, this is what you do. When you see adverts like this, because it is free, don't click anything here. This is an advert. Go back to your KeepVid, and there you will find what you want. This, it opened up, is an advert. Just close it. Don't do anything there. Don't click nothing there, because that's not what you needed. So when you see adverts like that, that's part of the way they monetize those platforms, because it is free. I'm going to show you towards the end of our classes how you can set up platforms like that, either as a blog or as a website, whereby you're already learning website now. You can get free content on it and then monetize it behind the scene in a way that when people go there, I'll show you how you can put free books and put free books there. When they download it, the adverts will be pumping up, and they either click it, or you have what we call side banner, so that when they visit your website, it can also be monetized. So let's go back to our work. So just ensure that you close that one, and then go back to your KeepVid. That video will be there. Anything you are seeing, don't mind them. All you are looking for is the picture of the video you're trying to download, the download button that is connected to it. And if you want to scroll down, it will give you different other versions of that same video. It said there are 14 different ways to download this link. Can you see this? Just this one link. So what does that mean? There is what we call a quality. The quality is like this, depending on the size of the original video. This is SD. So I can just click on download here. I will have it. This is just for audio. If all I need is just the audio, all I need is just the audio, I will just go here. You see audio, and click on download. These are other audio versions, but what I need, like I told you, always use MP3. Now here are more video qualities depending on the original size of the video. So when you're working with video, always download MP4. MP4 is like the video version of MP3, which is very good, and it is not always heavy. Now, I don't know if anybody is using a mobile device, either you are using a phone. I don't know if you are able to get this done on the phone. Can you try? Let me see. If you are using a phone, can you type in the chat column if you are checking this out through a phone, so that I'll be able to know if it is working. But I have not tested it on the phone, but I know I have some other apps that can work on the phone. All right, I think it did work. So that's good there. So are you still with me? Are you getting this? So now we're going to download two versions. I'm going to download the video and the audio, and then we're going to check it. So click on download. Don't mind, remember, adverts might pump up. Don't worry about it. Now, this is my video. He has grabbed the video from YouTube and made it downloadable for me. What do? You can come just to this menu column here, this three dot, and click on it. Then you will see download. Download. Or you can stand in the middle of it, right click, and save video as. Those are two ways to download, but this is very straightforward. Download. So now I have downloaded my video version. I'm going to open it up for you to see my folder. Let me share this screen alongside. Okay, so now this is the video. If I double play, click it now, the video is now playing. So the video has been.
The reason why God created tithing
on my computer. So now
one
I
of them
have the
90%
that I saw
diligence.
on YouTube, and I have downloaded it to.
Diligence means to distribute some resources to them.
It
I want
is
you to
as
watch.
straightforward as simple as what I have just shared with you. Does anybody have a question, or you want us to go through it again? And I also want somebody that have gotten an idea of what I just shared to share their screen with me as we go through it together again. I want to test it on the phone if I can get the same result. But that is how you can download YouTube video from YouTube. And that same platform said we can also download video from Facebook on the same KeepVid. In case you are just joining us, we are having a class called Digital Tools. And the agenda of this class is to show you online tools that can be used to operate digitally that will help us in our digital work. So we checked a platform called KeepVid. And the website is keepvid.id. Keepvid.id. So this is KeepVid. I'm going to pick up your thing now. So this is it. And this is the website, keepvid.id. So when you get there, I've taken you through a process of downloading a ready-made YouTube video. All right, let's see what we have in the chat column. Summarize, you just joined. Okay, just joining. All right, that's what we're trying to do. But is there anybody that has gotten what we just did? I want you to share your screen if you can, and let's walk through it together. This is practical today, and we have about 6 tools, different tools to look into. So I want to make sure you capture, and I want to see you do some things with it. So you can download YouTube videos, you can download YouTube video and convert it to audio. Like, okay, let me show you from the last one we did. So for those that are just joining, follow me. So get this link or website, keepvid.id. And then when you get there, you should see a place like this. Now, the next thing to do is to go over to YouTube and identify the video that you want to download. Identify the video that you want to download. When you find the video, you need to get what we call the URL. You can either copy it from here, or you go to the middle of the video and right click, then you copy video URL. Another advantage you have is when you want to do right clicking inside the video, you can choose what spot you want to copy the video from. Maybe
for the 40 minutes that don't belong to you.
You just want from a particular spot. I want it from 2 minutes. I can right click and say copy
sleeping on God's time.
So that's another
you spend
advantage.
2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours watching cable television.
But now I already copied the whole of the video link, and then I'll go to KeepVid, which is keepvid.id, place or paste my YouTube link there. When I paste it there, the next thing for me to do is to click on go. Now watch this. As I click on go, it will open another browser. Don't do anything there. It is just an advert. Don't copy it. Don't open it. Just close it and go back to your KeepVid. This is it. It is the advert is the way they make their money. So don't go there. Just go back to your KeepVid. How will you know where you are? Ensure that the website is showing KeepVid. Ensure that you will see what we call a thumbnail of the video that you are trying to download. And this is what you see. You see the duration. If you scroll down a little, it will show you how many ways you can download this only one video. It gives you access to video download if it is MP4. It also allows you to download the audio only. So let's assume all you need is just the audio of that video. You can just click on MP3 here, MP4 for video, MP3 for audio, and you can click on download. All these other ones on this side, on these more videos, There are other ways that you can download the video depending on the quality of the original video. So this is the original video, 640 by 360. It's called size. It's like a frame. And then all these ones are additional ways to. But there is none of them that is HD quality. It doesn't mean that the video is not good. No, the video is good. The reason is because it's not the video wasn't made as an image video. It's not showing person. It's like what we call a whiteboard. It's a whiteboard animation video. So it doesn't have to have HD. So now we have downloaded the video. I want to download the audio only. I'll just click on download and then watch it. It will download the audio only on my computer. Let me remove this thing. So it said download. So when I click on download, he said I should download from here. See, download. I click here. Now watch it. It will open another advert for you. Don't do anything. All this is just advert. Just don't go there. You will see that the moment we clicked it and it opened this, he already downloaded it down here for us. So just close that up or just go back to your vid. So when you click on audio download, it will bring you a box like this. It said check download, and then it will download it on your computer. So let me show you my screen again to see where we are. So this is the audio. This is the video. Let me play just the audio for you. So what is playing now is just the audio of that video.
The reason why God created tithing,
This is just the audio version. And it's on the same platform that we have done all of them. So I believe we all got that. Is there anybody that wants to share their screen to show us how we got? So let's work it together. I need somebody that wants to do that with us. Let's get it done so that we move to the next one. You can just click on share your screen. It will allow you to do that. And if you are using a phone, you can go to Google Chrome and just put in that same website there. It is KeepVid. KeepVid. All right. Thank you for sharing your slide with me. Okay, good. So now you're on KeepVid. Everybody follow along. So let's go and get the YouTube link you want to download. So you can see that you can go to youtube.com or click on that YouTube there. Right. Good job. So you can search for any video you want. You will need to allow skip the odd, the hard. That's good. So you can right click in there. So you need to go up and place the link inside the browser. It's up. Now, just scroll up to the top of the page. Exactly. So paste the link there inside that browser. Control V. Control V. Control, you need to hold the control key. Hold the control key and click V. You can right click there, right click and use paste. That's easier. All right, click on go. Okay. Now remember what I talked about, advert, it's going to happen to you no matter who you are. So close this page there. Don't do anything there. Don't press anything. Don't press anything. Just close it. Close this one. That's right. You can say block. Okay. So now you can scroll down, block that too. So you can scroll down and it has given you, okay, now let me tell you what happened here. What he copied, this is very interesting, was a playlist. This link is a playlist. I didn't even know he could do that. So this is very interesting. So you see that there is a playlist of 26 videos. Wait. And what is this one here? So there is a playlist of 26 video that has been copied and given access to download. Now scroll down now. So you can download any of them if you want. Scroll down, click scroll down. All okay, now go up back. Now click on any of them. Click on any of the video. Just click on it. Scroll up. Oh, it took you back. So you are supposed to click on the download button. Click on go. Just go back to your, don't press anything there, delete it. Just close this page. And then go to KeepVid. All right, this is what we're supposed to see. So scroll down. You can download this one and click on download video, and you can scroll down and click on download audio. So when it shows you this, you have to click on the menu button, the 3 menu button there. These 3 buttons here on the right, on the end of the right here, 1, 2, 3, white, 3 white button. On the right here, and then you click on download. That is how to download your video copied from YouTube, and then depending on your internet strength and the length of the video. Now this is a 1 hour 20 minutes video, so it's going to take a while for it to download. It says you have about 58 minutes or something, so you can be waiting for it while we move to the next one. But so that's just how to download that. I believe everybody got that. Okay, so does anybody have any question as it relates to that? Any question on downloading a YouTube video? That same platform told us you can download Facebook video, you can download YouTube audio right there also. Any question? So I want you to practice, do that while we look and move to the next our next tool that we're going to be using. So always remember that plant I talked about, that is the advert. You have to be very cautious of that. How do you transfer to hard drive? You can, okay, I think what you are trying to say is when you download the video, how do you transfer it to an external drive, or maybe like a what do they call that? A flash drive or add. Okay. So let's see what you can do. That is very easy. At least once you have the video on your computer, it should be in a folder. Either most times is in the download folder. The next thing you do, you need to insert your hard drive or your flash drive to your computer. And once you insert it, normally the computer should be able to see it, that you have added a new device. And once it sees it, it will allow you to say, open the folder or open the device. Or you can just go to your computer and click on, let me show you a sample here. This is going to be allowing me to do that. Yeah. So I'm going to share this with you. So when you insert a new folder or a new device, it will pump up under my PC. You will see it one way or the other under your PC. So if it opens up, you can just open it, click, let's assume this is it, or this is it. You click on open, and when it opens, you also can do it in two ways. You can drag or you can copy and paste. So if I want to do copy and paste, I will go to my download where I have the video. I can click on Control C to copy. And then I will go and look for that platform where I want to copy it to, which is going to be the the flash drive or hard drive that I have found on my PC. And then you click on Control V to paste it. It will paste it and drop it there. You can also drag it into it. So that one is a little bit straightforward. But most, you have to download the content first. All right, let's go to the next one. So we just looked at digital tool number one, how you can download videos from YouTube or download audio. Now, I will prefer you use the KeepVid. It's very straightforward. I tried it on my phone. It also worked. However, this is the logic. When you try it on your phone, the advert will pump up. Close it. Don't do anything on the advert. Just close it. Just close it. And then once you close it, you will see your original browser again. Then you can continue from there. So I was able to download a video on my phone using that same KeepVid. So the next one also is this one. You can use that, but I would prefer you use KeepVid. YTMP3CC. It's also for downloading videos or audio from YouTube. So you just place the link here and you click on convert, and it will convert it for you almost in the same way with the first one. Let's go to the next tool. The next tool, I'm not going to spend more time. I believe most of us should have had that or used this before. It is what we use to transfer content or file online. You know, in the old days, if you want to send something to somebody, it's either you take your flash drive, copy it, mail it to the person, or you have to see physically, or you have to be within the same zone for you to use Bluetooth. But now things have changed. With digital tools, you can transfer file to other people without meeting them or without being in the same location, and they'll be able to download it wherever they are also. What makes it possible amongst every other tool is this tool called WeTransfer. WeTransfer. How many of you have used WeTransfer before? Or you have heard about WeTransfer before? Just, you know, type on in the comment section. Just say I if you have used WeTransfer before. It's very easy. So WeTransfer is like a cloud platform that allows you to be able to send a file from one location to the other. You know, it will generate a link, you will send it to the person, and they will download it. They will download either a video, audio, and I believe also a document. So WeTransfer is a very good tool. Have you heard about WeTransfer before? Have you used it before? Just type one in the chat column if you have. I'm waiting on your chat. Don't go down on me. Let me hear from you. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so okay. Some people say yes, some people say no. Okay, that's good. We're going to walk through it together. So WeTransfer is a very good and easy to use tool. So let's assume, like, for instance, now maybe we get to a point which we'll get to. We'll give you a comprehensive project work on it, and then send it to us. So you can use WeTransfer to send that project or that content or that file, even a folder. You can use WeTransfer to send a folder to other person and they will download it. The only thing is that it has an expiration date. So the difference between WeTransfer and Google Drive is like Google Drive may not expire because you have Google Drive is your own personal cloud service that Google gives you 15 gigabytes, but WeTransfer is a third-party platform service. The free version will expire, but the paid version can take you some time. So let's go back to our slide. And then the website is www or WeTransfer, or don't do that. WeTransfer.com. All right, let's go there. WeTransfer.com is just telling you that we can transfer on your behalf. So WeTransfer.com. Now, this is what you see when you see WeTransfer. He said, welcome back. I've been here before, so he knows me. That's why. So for you, he may say just welcome. So, so WeTransfer, he said, they have the free version, no storage. They won't store what you save on them. They will send up to 2 gigabytes. 2 gigabytes is a heavy file. You can resend or you can delete. They have the pro version that gives you 1 terabyte storage. That is a lot. 1 terabyte storage is a lot. You can send and you can receive up to 20 gigabytes. You can resend, you can use a password to protect it. And that one is the pro version. Let me see what they are charging now for the pro version. So they say it's $12 monthly, $120 per annum. So you don't need it. You don't need it if all you just want to do is just to transfer file. So when you go to WeTransfer, you click on the free one. You can sign up or you can say no. You don't want to sign up. You can sign up. You can say no. So all you need to do is bring in the file you want to transfer here. Though all this one is adverts. They are also making money, so don't worry about them. So you click on add your file. What do you want to send? So I'm going to click on this. Let's assume I want to send what we downloaded. Now it could be a file or it could be a folder. So if you want to send this a folder is like a house that has many rooms. So inside the folder, you can put many individual files. But if you just want to transfer a file, just click on this plus button. But if you want to transfer a whole folder, click on the folder. So a folder will have some content inside it. A file is a single word. So I want to transfer a file. The video this is the video that we downloaded on YouTube. So I'm just going to click on it. So you select the video or the file and open. It will bring it here on the WeTransfer platform. Email to, who are you sending it to? It's asking us a question that who do we want to send this file to? That is the destination. Is it a secure site for? It is secured because they actually don't save and they don't store your document. But if you look for more security, then you may want to try Google Drive. All right. So, but it is only the person you send the link to that will be able to download whatever you are sending. So email to, let me email it to one of my emails, and then no, so let me show you so that you'll be able to see it. So you can email to multiple people. It's asking for the sender email, your own email. And then if you want to attach a message to it, you can attach. And then all you need to do is just click on transfer. Now it's asking that they need to verify my email. Sometimes they do this for security reasons. So what they will do is that they will send a code to your email address, and they will want you to it's a security code, because now when all things are going digital, it's very important also for there to be security digitally. So that's part of the reasons why sometimes they will send a code, just like they always do the text message one, send a code, and then they want you to put the code inside the platform. So I'm going to go copy the code right now, and then let's go and paste it in there. So I copy the verification code, I click on verify. So now it's showing me that what I uploaded is on its way. It's on its way to being transferred. So you can see right there that is showing me 80-something%. My file is going. Now you see you are done. The email has been sent. The file will be available for 7 days. 7 days. After 7 days, it will expire. So that is how e-transfer works. Now, the person I sent it to will receive an email that is telling them, hey, you have a file or a document from somebody, and download it, and it will tell you it will expire in certain number of days. So let me check the email and see if I have it. So you see, I have it. WeTransfer solution sent you a file. If you click on it, it will tell you this transfer expires on the day 20th July. It said this will expire. So all you need to do is either to click on this link or click on get the file and then download. So that is how to use WeTransfer to send a file, a folder from one location to another location. So these are digital tools that will now save you time, energy, and stress of printing or putting in a flash drive and things. Now, cloud is more secure and better, because unless they have a attack, your file is safe. Unless they have an attack, your file is safe. All right. I believe we all got that. I want to make sure I cover at least 4 tools today. All right. Any other question? Does anybody have a question on WeTransfer? WeTransfer is easy to use, and I believe everybody should be able to, use WeTransfer. Let me know if you have a question about that before we move to our next digital tool that we'll be using. So what we are doing is we are looking at digital tools that can help facilitate our work. So we have just looked at how to download videos or audio from YouTube, and then we worked on WeTransfer. Now I'm going to share 1 or 2 more, and then let me see what we will be able to do more. All right, I think this next one should be interesting. Let's try the next one. Should be interesting, especially to the young ones. So let's see. If you have a question, you can put it in the chat column. I'm going to attend to it. All right, the next tool I want to share with you is what we call mockups. Digital mockups are like, creative 3D, like 3D. I believe some of us will have seen 3Ds before, like 3D format of an existing image or an existing design. So we can use 3 mock-up to create different versions of maybe a book cover or a design you have made, or you can even position yourself on a big board somewhere in the middle of mid-arting. You can be in anywhere where you want to be with mockups. So mockups are just creative ways of doing designs. Someone is asking me what's the best editing app for Windows. It depends on what editing you're talking about. What editing? Video editing, audio editing, picture editing, or what? So you can put it in there. All right, so let's go to digital mockup. I have 3 of these for you, and 2 of them. Okay, let me say this. One of them has a free option for you, is limited. One of them have a free option with watermarks, but it's still good. And then one of them is absolutely free at the moment. So mockup.net or mockup.net is free. Render Forest has a free version with watermarks, and Place It as a paid version and also a limited free version. So let's go to Place It, placeit.net. You can place yourself on a mug. You can place yourself in front of your computer. You can place yourself in the middle of the road. So that is Place It. So Place It is a very huge platform for mockups and designs. I will show you. Some people are looking at what is mockup, so I'll show you now. And they have large designs or large products that you can use. You can put yourself in the midst of a t-shirt. You can put yourself in front of your phone. You can do all manner. But if you want to use and be able to download what you do, make sure you click on free mockup. Free mockup. That will allow you to be able to do that. Somebody's asking, do they have apps? Like who is the day? Is it the mockup or the ones we've done? So maybe that could be more clearer, would help us. So which one are you asking if he has aha? All right, so we are using Placeit, placeit.net. Now, I believe you can also try use it on your mobile phone, and there are some mobile app also that can do some of these things. So placeit.net is just saying place it here. You can just go to your web browser and put the website there. Yeah, you can go to your web browser. Just go to Google Chrome and placeit.net. I'm not sure if at the moment Placeit have mobile app. I believe they should, because they've been around for a long time, but unfortunately they don't. But there are other mobile app that can do some of the things they do. So let's go to Placeit now. And now we are going to work with right. So ensure you click on free mockups, or else if you do the design, you won't be able to download it. But if you go to free mockups, okay, let me show you. For instance, all these are products that you can create mockups from or on. All these things. But for you to be able to download it, ensure that you use the free mockup. Let me show you something here on what mockups really represent. These guys have over 50,000 templates. So these are templates that you can bring and insert an existing image. So like this now, you see this here, upload your image. So when you put your image, you will be showing on the wall, like in somebody's house. You'll be showing on the street. You'll be showing. So these are mock-ups. These are what we call mock-ups. So they are designing tools. Like this one, I can put you on the pillow. But because this is a paid, these ones are not the free mock-up, you won't be able to download it. We can put you on your bed sheet now. So that's what mock-up is all about. So they are like creative ways of, bringing out like 3D versions or more customizable versions of an existing image or design. So now that you are doing something like graphic design, and it's part of the ways that you use for promotion, creating awareness, and many other things like that. So I clicked on the one that is the bed sheet or the bedspread or the duvet. whichever they call it. So, and then I think they are okay. So he has the pillowcase and the duvet. So this is the duvet that you can change the color here. This is where you change the color if you want to customize it. You can change the color. You see the color just change, and then that's done. You can change the color of the pillowcases too. So this side is just for coloring. You can change the color of the second one too. So now I want to put my image on there. So I can upload image. You can see that this is duvet design. So that image can come from, or a logo can come from your whatever you have already had before. So let me say I want to put myself there. This is one thing I did today. These are some of the works I've done today. So it's allowing me to select how I want it to be. Are you following me? This image was on my computer. I click on crop. It will put that image on the bedspread. You can see now that I have been customized on my bedspread or my duvet. Now I can do that also for the pillowcase. Maybe I choose another one like that. For the pillowcase. So you are the one that have the image. So it could have been something you have designed or something you have worked on, and then you can use it as part of awareness, creating, creative ways of showcasing what you do. So these ones are basically more about awareness or adverts or things like that. So this is what they call mock-up. I just chose one template, which is the pillowcase or the duvet right now. So if I am done, I can just click on download. But remember what I said, that this one is not the paid version. So it won't allow me download this unless I pay. So this one is for $7.95. This one is if I want to do monthly plan, because I didn't choose the free mockup. So I'm going to close this. But the only thing you can do with it is that you can share it. You won't be able to download it using their paid version. So it will generate you a link that you can just share with people just for them to see what you do, but you won't be able to download it and use it. Remember why? Because it wasn't the paid version. So this is the link that I copied and I shared it. So you will see that they have a watermark on it, but I cannot download it. Even if I try to download it, the watermark will be there. If I download it like that, if I come to the link and save it, the watermark will be there because I used the paid version. Though the watermark is there, it's not like too glaring. So if you don't mind, you can do that. It's not like too glaring. So that is me there on the bedspread. Does anybody get that at all? Is that something you got? So let's now go and use the free version and do what we need to do. So let me close this out, place it. And then I'm going to go back to placeit.net. So when you want to work, ensure that you click on the free mock. So that will give you access to use, and they have a lot on the free one too. So free mocks, when you click on the free mocks, it will show you all the templates of what they have under the free template or the free mocks version. So these are digital tools, and these ones you can actually use them for all. So these are all the templates. All these ones are templates under the free mock, and you can see them here, all the mock-ups here also on this side. I believe you can see that side of the screen. So all these ones are different templates. Banner maker on the book, business card, coffee mug, Facebook ad, all of these Udi, Instagram, MacBook, and all these, they are templates. So let me try, and maybe I want to use this MacBook template. And then it will show me what they have. So like that now, I can put my image in the midst or in the middle of that computer screen. So when you see it, you click on it, click on the one you want to use. It will open it up for you. And then once it is opened up, it will allow you to be able to work on it. So now my computer screen has opened up, and I want to, you can add text, you can add the image, or you can add the logo. So let me use the same thing. I select it and I click on crop. Now I'm going to watch it put that image on the screen. You see that? It just changed the screen and put the image right in it. Right in it. Anybody have a question? What about iMovie? It depends if you can find it there. These are other templates. If you can find the templates there, it can work. All of these ones. All of these are templates too. All of these are templates you can use. So right there, I'm done. You can just click on free download. So when you click on free download, of course, they will want to advertise. Don't do anything. Just click on free download. So it will process it for you here. And when it is ready, you can always see there my downloads. Those are free for you to be able to download. So let's click on download. This one is downloadable. And I believe it also doesn't come with the, let me show you. See that it did not come with the watermark, because we use now the free version. So we use the free templates on the mockup. So you can use you can take advantage of any of the templates that you can find there. So I want to encourage you to play around with it. It's a tool just mostly for digital awareness, digital, just a creative way of advertising whatever you've done. Or it could be any design. It could just be your image. It could be a design you have made, and you can turn it to a mock-up. You can put it yourself on a book. They have mugs. All of the templates, they are good to use. So like this now, if you have a book, you can put your book cover as if this woman is reading it. Yeah, in fact, people in Saudi Arabia are even reading the book self. So they are basically more for creative awareness. So like this now, if I want to use this and somebody is reading my book in Saudi Arabia, and then you can use that for advert. And so where you see place your image, that is the only place that the thing will go. So what is he asking you to bring? He said upload the book cover design, and then because it's a book, it needs to have a spine. You need to have a spine. The spine is the middle, that middle place where the book folds. So this is the spine. This place is the spine. And you can always upload the same image there. Even though this is not the book cover, I can tell you that if I put it there, I might be able to work. There's no book like this yet. I'm just going to put it there just for you to. But if you have a book cover, you put the real book cover there. It will place it. You see there? It will place it on that book cover, as it were. So that is how to use the Mockup tool. And if you go through the free version, it will help you to be able to download it and use it as you want. And they said you can use it for what about iMovie, like if you have mesh? I'm not sure I got that. I don't think I got the question right. You can help with that. And they have more mock-up. You can put yourself. Let me see if I can find some of those adverts ones. All right, I need to get out here now for the second class to commence. Okay, so play around with them, play around with the tools we have shared today. I believe I have another digital tool class maybe next week, and then we'll cover more. Yeah, they have t-shirts. They have t-shirts. Yeah, they have t-shirts. They have a lot for t-shirts. They have, it's there. T-shirt is there. You can find it. You can find hoodie, all those ones. And then this is somebody there back to school. You can always find different templates. So just play around with all the different templates they have. It's easy. It's easy to do. It's easy to use. You just need to have created your own design. So let's assume you want to be the one holding the pillow and you want to put your baby there. You can put your baby on the pillow like somebody is carrying your baby, you know. So okay, so I don't know if you have any questions so that I don't get can cover a lot of grants on the website class today. And we are still looking at being able to create one more class for your graphics so that you want to make sure that you're able to master some few things more about the graphics. So it could be a logo you design, like they talked about logo last week. So, you know, you could just put in a logo there. It will work. Logo will work too. So it will put that image on the pillow. Bam, that's it. So right now I can download it absolutely free. I just say, no, I don't want this one. I don't want to pay. So since we have already gotten a new strategy, I can share it and then they will give me a link. Then once I have the link, I can download it, but it will come with the, what's it called? It will come with the place it behind it. So I can just right click, save image as. I have that image there, open it up. And now this is my new image that is showing. So, but it comes with the, because I chose a different option, it comes with the, what's it called behind it. Now, somebody can tell me that even with this, it came with, what did it come with? It came with the watermark. Can somebody tell me what you will do to remove the watermark? Let me end by that. So I'll see that if what we have been teaching is something you'll be following. What can you do to remove that watermark? Let somebody tell me, then we'll round up. Like you have something that came with a watermark like that, is an image.
You pay.
What can I use?
You pay.
You pay. Okay, what if I don't want to pay? Thank you, sir. If I don't want to pay,
You can then you crop it.
Okay, that's an option. Yes, I want somebody from our digital tool class that I showed you how you can remove or replace a background.
Okay, that image. Oh yeah.
So
that,
what you just need to do? Yeah,
you place it in, you drop it into that design box and
yeah. So just take it to remove.bg.
Okay.
And then you just change the background and bam, you remove their, you just remove their, what's it called? I don't know if you can see my screen. So you just remove their own background, replace it with your own background. Can you see my screen? I believe so. So I have the same pillow. Bam, come on now. So now I've brought the person under the canopy. This is interesting. This is interesting. So right now I have redesigned the whole thing. Yeah, let me use this one. So do you see what we just did to this guy right there? So this is my conclusion. Thank you. So I remove the background, change it. We'll need to take a whole day. It's not really, I hope that first digital class. Yes, it's the first class we did. You can also use PicMonkey. Yeah, that's true. You can also use PicMonkey. Okay, thank you so much for being part of this class and this section. We appreciate you. Get ready. We're going straight to the website design class. If you have any question, pump it in later to our email, and we'll cover it up. Thank you so much for joining. Have you learned anything at all? Let me hear from you. Unmute yourself and say something. What have you discovered? I'm looking forward to your work. So I want you to go and design something on the mock-up. Let me write this down, but I will try and cover. I think I already moved it away. So I'll show you the other ones you can use. But go to place it and walk around with it and submit your project on that. Thank you so much. Type on the screen, type in the comment section if you have been inspired. I look forward to your work. Aderonke, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we have our Aderonke here. She's going to take us on. All right. You have the stage.
Design class from last week. From last Friday. And I don't know if you remember, we're designing on Squarespace. So if you were in the class last week, or you were not there, but we can start, we can pick it up from where we left. I'm just going to share my screen. So we're going to go to squarespace.com like we did. I'm going to type it in the chat, so if you don't have it, you can. If you weren't here last week, you can just go to squarespace.com. That is where we're going to be designing our website on. I believe everyone can see my screen. So I'm just going to go ahead and log in. If you have any questions, please put it in the chat so that I can be able to answer everyone. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and log in like we did. We're going to click log in. So I'm going to try to make sure that we cover as much as possible in this class before our time is up. So once you log in, yes, Squarespace is free. They have a few days free trial. So once you log in, you go ahead and click on the site that we started last week. And then we are going to come to our view where we can edit and change and make our site look nice. This is where all the magic happens behind the site. So if you're here last week, we are designing a site for an hairstylist and a Dallas hairstylist, and we already designed the site to like halfway, kind of, something like that. So today we are just going to pick it up from where we left. And today we are going to be working on our footer. If you remember last week, I said that we have three main aspects on the site. We have the header, we have the body, and we have the footer. So the header is like the head, but it's header. And the footer is the foot. We call it footer. And there is the body. So the footer is the bottom part of the site where you have information like social media links, FAQ, privacy, all those kind of things here. And the header is where you usually have the business name or the business logo. And you have other things up here like the home, about, contact page, all those kind of things. And if you remember, we said that the first page that you land on the site is called the home page, right? So we compared it to like a house, right? So on websites, the home page is like the living room. When you go to most houses, the first place you enter is the living room. So our home page is like our living room on our site. And every other pages are different other rooms that serve a different purpose. For example, on most sites, you have like a contact page. So the contact page is like a room in the house, which is our website, that serves the purpose of making your website visitor contact you. So today we are going to finish up our home page and we are going to try to change the colors and other things on the site so it will look a little bit more attractive. So I'm just going to pick it up from where we left. We are going to start on our footer today. So remember, to edit our footer, we'll click on pages. So when you click on pages, you see all the pages on the site, right? So when you scroll down a little bit, you will see that there are already some inbuilt pages that came with the site. We have the FAQ. You can see it has demo in front of it. So it came with the sites or the templates that we installed last week. So we have the contact, we have donate, we have volunteer, and all the other things there. So what we are going to do is let us remove donate. If you're on your computer right now, feel free to do this along with me. So let us remove donate and volunteer. I remember last week we taught ourselves how to delete a page. So you just move to the left side of the page, then the trash can appears. Then you click on the trash can and you delete. So because we are working with an hairdresser, she most likely doesn't need a donate or volunteer button, right? Or page. So we are going to delete those two so that we'll be left with our FAQ, terms of service, privacy policy, and contact, right? And if you look a little bit above the bottom blocks, you can see that we have what we call a social media block, right? So there we have like the Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram links for our business, right? So what we can do, remember last week we showed ourselves how to edit. So once you hover around a section of the site, it gives you the option to edit. So here you can see footer top blocks, you can see footer middle blocks, and you can see footer bottom blocks. So what we are going to do is we are going to edit our footer top blocks. You click on that edit. You click on edit. I'm going to do that real quick again. If you have any questions, please send it to the chat so we can answer it as you have it. So what we are going to do, we want to edit our social media links. We want to put our correct links because the links that came with the templates are not, they are not for our business, right? So we are going to click on edit. And you should be able to see here that it says social media links already here, right? So there is a spacer here. Remember last week we spoke about spacers. Spacers are used to basically put spacing on your site so that everything is not too jam-packed. And you can use spacers for so many beautiful things on the site. The more you work on it, the better you get. But so now let's edit our social media links, right? We're going to click on edit. And then it's going to bring up another box that will ask us to add whichever link we want. So I want you, if you're on your computer right now on Squarespace, can you type yes to our chat so that I know some people are following it right now? Yes, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's people that were here last week. Okay. All right, so we are going to add our links here, right? So what you're going to do is that with Squarespace, you're going to have to add the link from your actual profile. I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. So let's say I want to add an Instagram link up here, right? What you're going to do is you're going to go to your Instagram profile. You're going to go to your Instagram profile. Can you watch the video from last week so that we don't waste too much time, sir or ma? So on the social media icons. The social media icons came with the site. I'm going to go back real quick. Cancel that. The social media icons automatically came with the site because with the templates we installed. So now we want to edit it to make it with our own links, right? So that's where we are now. We haven't added social media links. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is that we're going to remove the social media links and add our own from scratch so that it will be You understand that better. Now, if you were here last week, you remember that to add any element to your site, you click on the plus button by the right-hand side of the site, right? Or on some computers, it is add block. So what we're going to do is that we're going to add our social media buttons. Okay. So you scroll all the way down and you can see where it says social media blocks. Now there are different options here. There's Twitter, there's Instagram, Foursquare, so many different things. So what we want to do is we're going to click on social links so that it will add multiple at the same time. So we don't have to be adding it one by one, right? Because if you have like Twitter or Instagram, it will just add one. So let's go add the entire social links so that then we can choose which ones we want to show there, right? Okay, so now so you can find your social. Please send the message to the public chat, Mrs. Elizabeth. You can't find your social media link. Did you follow it how I just did it right now? I'm going to delete that again. If you were here last week, you probably remember that we to add any elements to our site, like I said before, you click on the plus button or add block. You scroll all the way because if you see, there are so many options, so many things you can add to your site. You can add images, you can add text, you can add liners, posters, different things. But today we want to add social media, social links. So you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom of the dialog box that comes up. You see social links. Can everybody see social links? If you can, please type yes. If you can see your social links and everything like on my screen, type yes. Yes, okay, you found it, okay. All right. So we're going to add social links. Now, once you add social links, it automatically brings up a dialog box where you can add the direct link you want to add, basically. So let's try for Instagram right now. So I'm going to go to my Instagram page and I'm going to copy my Instagram link. So you go to your profile. What you do is go to your profile, right? And copy your profile link. I'm going to do it for Facebook too now so we can see. Then you go to the social links here and paste your profile link. Automatically, the Squarespace recognizes that this link is from Instagram. So you can see that it has automatically added the Instagram icon up here, right? Then we can apply. Then once we save this, you will see that we have Instagram up here. Do you see that? So now once we click on this link, it will take us to my Instagram profile. So when somebody asks you to create a website, when you're asking for information, for example, when somebody asks you to create a website, you always want to ask, normal thing, what's the business, what's the website for, this and that, and one thing very important to ask is, so what are your social media links so that you can have them on the footer on the site? So sometimes, for example, with a hairdressing business, the people that come to the site, sometimes they want to see other pictures, and it's not every time that the main pictures are on the site. So these links are very helpful to show your prospective, maybe client or customer, that we have other customers, we have good reviews. You can put a link to your reviews, things like that. So let's try it for Facebook. Now I'm going to go to Facebook and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to copy my profile link and then we're going to take it to Squarespace. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on your profile, right? Then it's going to take you straight to your profile, basically. So what you're going to do is copy your profile link up here. If you're using a computer, you copy your profile link where it says facebook.com/your name, right? So that's what we're going to copy now. And we're going to go and paste it in our Squarespace again. And because Squarespace is again very smart, or for a lack of a better word, you can see that it automatically has put up the logo of Facebook up here. So once we save this, it automatically, you can see that we already have our Facebook. And when we click on this link right now, it will take us straight to my Facebook account. So let's say the owner of this store has a Facebook account, Braids by Bola. Let's say she had a Facebook account. What you want to do is, again, copy the link from my Facebook account, put it there. So once somebody comes to the site, they can automatically see the links, and if they want to check for more work, they can check that out. Okay, so does anybody have any questions before we move on? Any questions? Can you say yes or no in the chat? Any questions before we move on to the next thing? Okay, I'm going to take that as a no. So now I want us to create a contact page for Braids by Bola, the business. Before we go on to changing our colors, I want us to create a contact page where people can, like a form that people can put in their information and automatically sends it to their email. So remember last week we did a call now button where once they click on this button, it automatically calls the business phone. So today let's do a quick contact page with a form, a contact form that a visitor can use to reach out to the business. So what we are going to do now is that we are going to create another page on our primary navigation, right? So I'm just going to click on this plus button right next to primary navigation. And we're going to create a contact page. Do you see that? Contact page. So once you click on the contacts, just, what should we go with? Let's go with the small map. Now feel free to use whichever one you want. So now we're going to call this page the contacts. We're going to call this page the contacts. Okay, I'm going to quickly mute everyone real quick. Okay. So we're going to call that the contact. So you see automatically it already has the basic contact information that comes with most contact page up there. And the reason why is because we selected contact. So I'm going to do that real quick again so that we can see how that was. So now if you want to create this page from scratch, you can use a blank page, then add all the information you need. But because Squarespace already has some basic layouts for us, so we don't have to go through all that. So what we can do is select contact when you're about to create a new page. And I'm going to use the small map. And I'm going to again call that page the contact page. Right? So here we are. We've opened a new page that says contact us. So now all you have to do is put in the business information. So again, let's do that real quick. We're going to click on edit, the same way we have been editing our pages, and it's going to bring up the edit view. And then you can see it automatically comes with a form that says name, email, subject, message, right? So now before you click save on this, you want to make sure that if somebody fills out this form, it goes to your email. Because automatically Squarespace, the email that's there is probably for Squarespace, or there is no email at all. So what you want to do is that you want to make sure that the input on this form goes to your email. So basically this is the contact form. So what we are going to do now is we're going to click on edit. The same way we are editing things, it works the same way. So you can see that it has the parts of the form up here. So you can see things that are on the form. You can see name, email, subject, and message. If you scroll here, it's the same thing. Let's say you want to add something else to this form, right? Let's say we want to add what's your location or budget. Let's say you want to add what is your budget, right? So what you're going to do is we're going to add a form field. So each of these are different form fields. So we're going to add another form field. And because we want to add budget, we are going to look for one that says currency, right? Now, if you see, you can see that there are so many options there. You can add a checkbox. You can add a radio. Let's say you want to ask, are you under 18 or above 18? You know, you have some sites that you see like check this if you're above 18 or check this if you agree. That is what the checkboxes are for. And let's say you want to add, okay, what time will you be there? Or what time can you make it? Or what dates do you want to book an appointment? You can set up this form to make it good that people can use it to book your services or for the business. Okay, so I think let us add dates instead of currency this time. Let us add dates. And now once we click on that date, you can see that it gives us like a description box here, and it gives us a check that says required. So this is where you can check if you want them to compulsorily answer. I don't know, when you're filling some forms on some sites, you see that some things are required. Like if you don't answer it, for example, the name is always required, the email is always required. So if you want them to compulsorily fill in the dates, then you check that required box. You see that automatically it adds a little asterisk right to dates. That means it's compulsory to fill that in. And if not, you can check it out and you see that the asterisk lives there. So let's make dates compulsory. And this description part is for, basically you want to add some more information to what it is. So for example, it says date, and I want to add some more information like, what dates are you available? So you can see that that adds what dates are you available directly under the date section, right? So we're now going to click on done. Now I want to show you something real quick. You can see how our form looks like. We have name, email, subject, message, and date. So say I want to move dates. I want dates to be directly under email, right? So you hover across your form field and you drag it all the way to the top. And you see that dates automatically moves above subject. So let's say the date is the first thing you want them to fill. You can move dates all the way across to that. Okay, now we know how to edit our contact form. Can I show how to do it again? Which part do you want me to show how to do it again? Which part is that? Okay, so never mind. Okay, good. Can we go a bit slow? If you have any questions, just let me know so I can go back. If you have any questions, just let me know. Okay. Okay, so now we have learned how to edit our form. So now we want to make sure that when somebody, like I was saying before, when somebody fills out this form, it goes to my email or it goes to the email of the business, right? So we are going to go to storage. And now because this is my Squarespace account, you can see that it automatically has put in my email. So storage is where the entries on the form are stored. Basically where it sends the entries on the form. So if somebody fills out the form, storage is where Squarespace sends the information. So let's say this form on our site is a booking form, like book your day and what style you want to do, things like that. It will automatically send that thing to the woman's or the hairdresser's email. So I'm going to clean out this so we can do it from scratch. So I'm going to do that again. So you can see we're on build right here and now storage. So you're going to click on the second option, storage. Now there are multiple options here, but the basic option is email. So now my email is automatically here. You can clean this out and put whichever email you want. whichever email. This is where you put the email of the business. So once you put in the email, you click on connect. So immediately anybody fills out this form, it automatically sends it to that email, right? Now, and the advanced, now this advanced section is basically you want to move, let's say we want to move our button to the center or to the right. This is what this part is for, left. And also there's something called a post submit message. So once somebody fills out the form, it will just show thank you. Now, depending on what you want to put up there, you can say thank you, we will be in touch, something like that. We will be in touch. And then immediately they click on submit after filling out the form, it will just show them this message, right? So depending on your business, depending on what you want to do, you can customize this form as detailed, as nice as possible, depending on your business. So after everything we have done, remember we always want to save. So we are going to click on apply. And then everything is saved. Everything in the form is saved. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on the form before I move on? Does anybody have any questions on the form before I move on? Before we move on? Okay, I'm going to take that as a no. All right. So now if you look to this side, you can see that there is like an address and the map, right? So because of the kind of business we are designing the site for, it would be nice to have an address because the customers go into the store for the services. So this is the part where you put in the address. And sometimes some people don't want to copy and paste the address. They just want to click on the map and take it to their Google Maps and things like that. So that's why most times there's always another map here. So now the same way we edited like anything on the site, right? You click on it and automatically you can type in the address. When it comes to text, you just have to click on it. Then you can edit it, whatever address you want. What can I put here now? 1, 2, 3, Hair Street, Dallas, Texas. Now, some people might prefer to just copy and paste this to their GPS so they can find their way to the address. And some people might just want to click on the map. So now to edit a map, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any questions, please just let me know. So to edit our map now, you can see once you hover around the map, it immediately says edit. It gives you the option to edit every time. On Squarespace, things are very easy. Things are very easy on Squarespace. You just have to be very creative with it. So what we are doing now is basically just the basic things. So once you know those basic things, there's literally nothing you can't do with Squarespace. So we're going to click on edit now on our map. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to put in the actual address of the location so that Squarespace can find that address, right? So that the map can find that address. Let's see. I'm going to put in my church address. Empowerment Center. Let me see. I'm going to put up my church address so that, give me a minute, so that I can show you how that actually works. Empowerment Center. Okay, so 1074. As you can see, as you're typing it out, it automatically starts bringing out the addresses, suggestions for you. South Erie Street. Yep. So this is my church address. I'm going to click on that. Okay, automatically fills everything out. Now design again is if you want to edit anything, you want to add colors, whatever. That's what those are for. So let's add colors to that. Let's give it original. Then we're going to click on apply. Now you can see that it has put the pin on where the address is, right where it's at. So it makes it easier for site visitors. Site visitors are people that visit your site. It makes it easy for a site visitor to click on that map and automatically takes them to where you want to be. So this is best for location-based businesses, that people have to come in for the services. Okay, so now we have edited everything on our contact page, right? Everything is looking good. Then we're going to go ahead and click on save. Okay, does anybody have any questions here before we move on? Yes, okay, what's your question, ma? What's your question? Can you unmute yourself and ask your question? If you can.
Please, I got lost at the map side.
Okay, so which part of the map?
Where I have to like write the edit side, this side.
Okay, where you have you been able to change the address on your map?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your question?
I don't know how to do the map side. I don't know how to do it.
You don't know how to add the map?
Yeah.
So you don't have any map on your screen?
I have it on my screen, but I don't know what to put on it.
Just put any address.
Okay.
Just put any address. It will automatically pin the particular address you put it on.
Okay.
So, and most times if the address is, I don't know where you are, but if you put in the address, it automatically starts suggesting the address, different addresses there. So you can just select which one. As you can see here, I just put in the first 3 words and it brought up the rest of the information for me and automatically pins it. Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So now that we have 2 pages on our site, you can see that we have home and contact page on our sites. So now I want us to learn how to change colors on the site, how to make it look a little nicer, because right now everything is looking so black and white. I don't know, I don't like it. I don't know about you. Black and white is your thing, that's fine. So what we're going to do now is we are leaving our pages section, right? So I want everybody to watch this, please. Okay, so if you're on this page as I am right now, what you're going to do is you're going to click the home button at the top left side of the screen. We're going to click the home button. That's going to take us back to the home. You can see different things: pages, design, commerce, marketing, so many other things there. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, so we're going to, once you click the home button, it brings you here. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to click on design, right? We're going to click on design. Once you click on design, it brings you other options. You can see logo and title, you can see templates, site styles, and custom CSS, things like that. So now custom CSS is when you want to add code into the sites. When, let's say there's a feature that Squarespace doesn't have and you want to add it, that's a bit more advanced. But basically, Squarespace has the basic things you can use for most sites, right? So what we want to do is that we're going to click on site styles. That's where we can edit as many things as we want to, right? So let's go back to our home page real quick. Let's go back to our home page. Go back to pages and home. The same way, I want us to edit it from our home instead of from the contact page. So let's go back to our home page. Once you're back on your home page, make sure your home is clicked. Make sure you're seeing the home page on the screen. Then now let's go back to home and design. So the reason I went back to home page is because once we start making the edits, I want us to see it on the home page instead of the contact page, because that's where we were on. Okay, so click on design. Now we're going to click on our site styles. So basically this is where you can, like I said, change every single thing on the site if you want to. So you click on site style. Then it brings up so many options of things that you can do with this website here. So many options of things that you can do. Okay, so now if you see that, if you scroll a little bit, come a little bit down, you can see site and border. Now, if you want to add the border to your site, this is where you are free to be very creative. You don't have to follow what I'm doing. Be free to be creative and do whatever you want. So there are so many color options. There are so many things you can do up here. You can see we can add a border to our site if you want. You can adjust the size of that border. You can see, let's give a very tiny border to our site. Now there are other options there. You can see design full background. Depending on how wide you want the site to be, this is where you adjust that. So you can adjust the width of the site. You can adjust the padding. Now padding is the space between elements on a site, basically. I'm going to show that to you real quick. Padding is the space between elements on a site. So you can see, the bigger we make the padding, you can see how the pictures and things like that change. So I'm going to leave my padding as it is. We have adjusted our border. Now, site loading is the part when somebody clicks on your site. Some people, their internet is slow. So when the site is loading, you can adjust what you want them to see on the site when it's loading. So you can see there is a loading bar there. You can choose colors. This is where you can do so many things on the site. For example, if you remember our header, right? We mentioned our header. This is where you can change the color of your site header. See? You can use whichever color you want. There are so many color options over here. Now, try to be careful. If you remember our graphic design class, we said our colors have to complement each other. So when you get to this point, you have to be careful and don't go crazy with the colors. So your site is not looking a little bit crazy. So yeah, this is where you can adjust the colors. I'm going to leave mine as white. Feel free to use whichever colors you want. So remember, I said padding is the spacing between different elements. So this is where you can adjust the sizing, the padding between things in your header and things like that. Now you can change the layout of your header. So if you notice that we have like a little subheading. So this subheading is for all things header. If you go scroll up, you see that this subheading is for all things site border. So whatever you adjust here will affect the site border. Whatever you adjust here will affect the header. So you can change it. You can change the layout of your header. You can change it. If we had more things there, would have changed. But since we only have two menus on our header, nothing is changing there. So basically everything, this is where all the magic happens. You can change the color of your, you can see as I'm changing this color, it's changing the color up here. So basically you can change the color of your branding up here. Now feel free to do whatever you want at this point. And the more you scroll down, the more you can see. Okay, so another thing I wanted to share is, now we've gotten to, I want us to change the fonts, our fonts. So you can see, if you scroll down a little bit more, you can see we got to the part where it says content, our fonts. So this is where you adjust the fonts on the site, right? So here we have this particular font. It looks nice, but I don't like the color of the fonts. So this is where you can do that. Here you can choose whichever font you want. You can see it changes the font that we had there before. I'm going to keep it at this font that we had before. If you have any questions, send into the chat though, so I can answer. Okay, so you can see that we can change to whichever fonts we want. And you can also change the size of the fonts there. So you remember on our last website design class, we also said that there are 3 different types of fonts on this basic site, or even when you're doing graphic design too. There's usually 3 different types of fonts. There's like the heading 1, the heading 2. The heading 1 is usually the biggest. Now the heading 2 is smaller than the biggest. Now the heading 3 is usually like the accent font. Now heading 3, most people use it as like a cursive or a script font that has like a different style compared to the block type of fonts. And the body text is text that is like you use in paragraphs. We spoke about this, I don't know if you remember that. It's the type of text you use in paragraphs. Now, content colors. Now this is where we can change our colors. You can see we already have a dull gray color here. We can change that color to red or blue, depending on what you want. I'm going to give it a dark red. Okay. Now this heading 3 again is the color of our heading 3. Let me see if we're using heading 3 on the side. We're not. Okay. But if we had some text with heading 3, this is where we can change the color to that. And if we had some text with our body font, this is where you change the color to that. Now for the footer, remember our footer is like the bottom of our website, of our web page. Here you can change the color of everything. The same way it works, you can basically make the site as unique as you want, depending on the business or depending on what you want. So you just feel free to continue to play with these options until your site looks as good as you want it to be. There are still so many options there, so many options. There are options to edit your site on how it will look on a mobile device, right? Let's say you the size of your font, you want it to be smaller on the phone. This is where you can change it. Let's say you want the color to look different on the phone and different on the computer. This is where you change that too. And once you're done with everything, always remember to save. Click save at the top so everything stays. Okay. So does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? We have actually reached the end of our website design class, of our basic website design class. Does anybody have any questions as a roundup? Okay, I'm going to take that as a no again. All right, so once you're done with your site, once everything is looking good and fine, right? What you're going to do is, how do we pay, when it expires, how do we pay for the domain? Yeah, that's what I'm about to talk about real quick, but Squarespace is not free, basically. They have like a 2-week free trial. Yeah, they have a 14-day free trial. And after the free trial, you have to pay for the site. So what you're going to do is click on subscribe at the bottom of the page. Subscribe, and then it takes you to where you pick a plan and things like that. But at this point, you can pick the personal plan. That's like this basic, smallest plan. And then once you do all that, your site becomes live. Did I answer your question? Okay, I believe I did. Okay, so today I'm not gonna be doing this trial because I already have a site already. Yes, okay. You're welcome. All right, so that's the end of our website design basics class today. And I hope everybody really tries their hand on more design. Like the more you work on it, the more things you can do. I'm going to show everybody a quick overview of my own site. How about the URL link for the site? So once you subscribe to your site, once you do that, it's usually like walks you through on how to change that. But then I'm going to show you how to do that. I believe that is in, let's see. Settings, yeah. Okay, so that's in settings. I don't know if you saw that. I clicked on settings, and then it brings you, for example, now you can see our site availability is private. So if you come down a little bit, you can see domains. So once you pay for your site, this is where you come in and add a domain. So you can use a domain that you already have, or you can use a domain from Squarespace. So there are other options on where you can get domains from. You might not want to use Squarespace, or you might already have a domain somewhere else before. I think you can use GoDaddy for a domain name. You can use HostGator for domain name, or you can use from Squarespace. You can buy a domain name from them. So you can use one you own, or you can get a domain. So once you click on those, it automatically just walks you through on how to do that. Did that answer your question, sir? Did that answer your question? Yes? Okay. So I'm going to show you guys some sites that were built with Squarespace so that you can have an understanding of how much you can do with Squarespace. Let's see. I'm going to open two sites. Okay, let me show you my site. So this is my own personal business website now, and I built this entirely with Squarespace. So you can see how much creative you can get with your design. You can see how much things you can do with your design on Squarespace. So Squarespace is very robust. You can use it for as many things as possible. And on this site, I didn't use any codes at all. It's purely with the Squarespace website builder. Now I want to show you a site that was also built on Squarespace. So you can look at this site. I believe everybody can see my screen. You look at this site, you can see how many features are on this site. You can see the colors, you can see the fonts, everything. This site was built entirely on Squarespace, right? So the more you work on sites, right, the more you practice. Honestly, in a year, or in fact 6 months, if you are really determined, you can be building sites that people will pay a lot of money for. And let me tell you a secret. The ongoing price for Squarespace websites is like $1,500 upward, right? So the more you do things, the more you practice on especially Squarespace, it's very easy. The better you can get with designing websites, and the more you can start to charge money and build a business if you want to with Squarespace. Okay. So I'm about to round up the class. I don't know if Pastor is still on the call. Does anybody have any questions or anything to add before we end the class for today? Yes.
I don't have any question.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for answering. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the class for today. Our next class is on Friday. And I believe we are going to be learning, I'm not 100% sure, but that will be communicated on the group.
Yeah, I think Friday we are going to be doing, let me confirm. Well, do you have any question or you have an area you want they don't get to probably talk about. But the truth is that all of these things, they ride on your practices. It is as you practice and you practice. If in that 14 days you have access to practice, make mistake, do it again. Don't worry about it. It's not, the beginning is not about perfection. It's by understanding the principles, the fundamentals, and how you master it. So it's about practice. Now, let me give you an idea. If you have an email you put there, 14 days is over, create another email. Gmail is free. You understand? If because of the nature of your schedule, you don't have 14 days is too small. If you exhaust that 14 days, create another email. You can have 10 Gmails, then use that one to sign off for another create space and master from there. At least by the time you finish 10 email, you will have become a professional. Before, if you don't have the money to sign up or buy their monthly plan or something, but it's good. And website is also in basis. You know, you can have simple website that pays you 500 or so, and you already made money that you can use to sign up for your own thing. So let's practice. The truth is, I know we are giving out too many things to practice, but the good thing is that they work together. The graphic work together with this website thing. And like I've said, you really don't have to do everything. You don't have to do everything at once. Learn them. Look at the ones that connect with your passion, and then start working on them. All right. Wow. Okay. So Friday we will be having a mobile app development. Wow. Explain our video. Oh, I don't care. Is leaving me here on Friday by myself. All right. No problem. So you guys, you'll be stuck with me on Friday for 2 hours. Okay. Just pray for me that I don't turn it to a prayer meeting. But if I'm tired of teaching, I'll just turn it to a prayer meeting. Okay. All right. We're good to go. So Friday, get ready. But before then, I want you to practice a basic website design. Now, I don't care. Does Squarespace have?
I'm gonna smack your neck, dude.
No, we are not going to smack it. Does Squarespace have like a tutorial? What's it called? Like an academic kind of thing on their platform?
I think they have. Okay. They do.
Kindly just search for me right now, so that if they do, if you have questions, maybe you are stuck because everything she has taken you step by step. Okay, you are stuck. You can quickly just look at, oh, what did she say we should do here, and then also you can access the video. They're going to send the link before the end of today. They send you the link to the video. So one of the ways to be able to be proficient at this is don't wait too long. Don't wait too long. Don't say, let me give it 1 week. If that's why we space the classes between now and Thursday, you should have been able to at least do something like a website. That it may not be fully a website, but looking like a website that you could just design something for yourself. Design a personal website, use your name, do whatever, put some things, mix it all, and then let's see what you've done. All right. She just posted something there. I think that's a support. But we'll look for some other resource that might be able to get you through. And then, of course, on YouTube, you can always just search, in case you missed anything. But it's very good to practice and practice. Thank you so much for joining our class today. We'll see you again on Friday. And we look forward to your works that you done. I believe you gave them a project to do. Someone has their hands raised. Okay. Can you find out what?
Mr. Victor.
Or maybe it was an error.
Maybe it was a mistake. Okay.
Is there anybody with a question? We're looking forward to your personal website on Friday. That will be where I start from. Even if it's not complete, just do something. Practice. Don't let 14 days waste. If you waste, add another one. I'll see you on Friday. Thank you so much for joining this class. We look forward to seeing you again. We appreciate everybody. God bless you.